Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Can I get a thumbs up? Let me see your Camp in a Box shirts. We got them on? All right. It is good to see everyone. I see some familiar faces from last week. Hello. Good to have you guys back. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes, but while we're waiting to get started, just do me a favor. Type in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Let's see where everyone's from tonight. Whole new group of people here. Pauling, New York. New York, Kingston. That's where I am. Kingston. Minnesota. Richmond, Virginia. West Point. Beekman, New York. Goshen. Montebello. Oh, it's going fast. Goshen, Newburgh. Marshfield, Massachusetts. The Earth. Welcome. Maybrook, New York. Texas. Cornwall on Hudson. New Paltz. Couple, Marshfield, Massachusetts. Hello, welcome. Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow. Jupiter. Okay, welcome. I didn't know you had Wi-Fi out there. Warwick. Hello, Tim Brown. Wow, all right. Well, we have over 100 participants here so far. That's really great. It's really great to see. Thank you all so much for coming. I have a couple of items before we get going with our opening campfire program. Just a couple of announcements. So if you weren't part of the program last week, how it's going to work is that every night, so starting tonight, I'm going to send everyone an email with the links for the Zoom meetings tomorrow. So we have 3 Zoom meetings every day. We have the 8:45 a.m. opening, we have an 11 a.m. Live demonstration, and we also have a 3 p.m. guest speaker. All right, so every night I'm going to send an email to all of you with the Zoom information for all 3 meetings. All right, so we're going to have that. And also, this is just for the Scouts BSA. You should definitely have had your Google Classroom invitations sent to you. Everyone did many days ago. Hopefully you've accepted all of your invitations to each classroom. If you have not, please email Mr. Danny Zayas. All right, he's right there. Danny, you want to unmute yourself to say hello to everyone?
Good evening.
All right, Mr. Danny Zayas, he's our tech support, tech guru, tech everything for Camp in a Box, and he can help you out find your Google Classrooms. So send him an email. That's his name right there, danny.zayas at newteaming.org. All right, and it is thank you, Danny, for everything that you're doing with helping people find their Google Classrooms. A couple other staff members I'd like to introduce. Kim Gifford, you want to unmute yourself, say hello?
Hi, I'm Kim Gifford. I've created the program for the Cub Scouts, as well as I'm a merit badge teacher for many of the nature type badges.
All right, great. Thank you, Kim. Kim is doing a really great job. If you have any questions about Cub Scout Camp in a Box, she's the person to ask. And we also have Dan Decker, who's in charge of the Scouts BSA program. Dan, say hello.
Hello.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so I think that's it for just opening announcements. As you can tell, you cannot unmute yourself, and that's okay. If you have to communicate, you can communicate to us through the chat. But we're so excited to have you. And just remember for those Scouts BSA about getting those Google Classroom invites. You want to send your invite, your email asking for help tonight. So not tomorrow morning as the classes are beginning. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to turn it over to Dan, who's our MC. He's going to kick it off. Thank you, Dan.
Good evening, Camp in a Box. I hope you guys are excited for a fun week. Week 2 is coming up, And, we've got a lot prepared for you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a great campfire program planned for you guys today. So first, I have a question for all of you. And I want you to scream this as loud as you can because you're all muted. I'm not going to be able to hear it through the computer. So I need you to scream it so loud I can hear it from right here in Warwick. So how are you guys doing tonight? Perfect. I think I heard someone. All right. Great job. So to start off our campfire, what is a campfire without a good snack? So I'm going to turn it over to Kim to show us how to make a s'mores dish.
Hi. Okay. Again, my name is Kim, and I'm here from my kitchen in Nanuet, New York. So what I'm going to make today is a s'mores crunch wrap. So I've already washed my hands. So you want to start with that before you cook anything. And you will want your parents' help or an adult's help because we are going to be using the stove. So I am starting off with just a flour tortilla. Okay, I have mini marshmallows, chocolate chips. You can also use a chocolate bar. I have graham crackers. I have some butter that I already have in a pan that I will show you. And when we're all done, we are going to need, I have just some plain sugar in here, and we're going to be adding some cinnamon. Okay, so to start off, we need some graham crackers. So I broke my graham cracker in half, just gonna put it down. I'm gonna add some marshmallows. So no exact science on how many you're putting in here. You can make as many of these as you want. So again, I have chocolate chips. You can use a chocolate bar also if you would like. Not a whole chocolate bar. Okay. And then I'm going to top it back off with another graham cracker. Okay. Then we're going to fold it up. Got to fold it up tight. Go all the way around. And we're going to fold it up tight. I'm going to put it upside down so it stays good. Over here in my pan, I had actually already put butter, but my pan was hot and it melted. So I am going to put any type of frying pan you have with a little bit of butter, and I'm going to warm it up. As soon as it's warm, I'm going to put my tortilla on here. And when we're done with the next song, you guys can come back and see where we stand. Okay, so back to you, John.
Thank you, Kim. All right. So we'll check back with Kim in just one moment, but let's get started with a fun song right now. So all the way from his home, John Whitaker.
All right, how's everyone doing so far? We see some thumbs up. Yeah! All right, now I need everyone, you guys need to have some space, okay? All right, I cleared out my living room. You guys need to have some space, all right? So I need you guys to be able to get around, all right? This is going to be a lot of fun. This is my all-time favorite song. It's named after me, and it has to do with buttons, and I love it, all right? So, everyone, okay, ooh, people are actually standing up. That's great. All right, so this is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Hello!
Hello!
My name is John.
My name is John.
I work in a button factory.
And I work in a button factory.
I have a wife and one kid.
I have a wife and one kid.
One day,
my
boss came up to me and said, Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Are you busy?
Are you busy?
I said no.
I said no.
Push this button with your right hand then.
Push this button with your right hand then.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's John.
My name's John.
I work in a button factory.
I work in a button factory.
I got a wife and one kid.
I got a wife and one kid.
One day,
One day,
my boss came up to me and said,
my boss came up to me and said,
"Yo, John,
yo, John,
you busy?"
you busy?
I said, "No."
I said, no.
Well, push this button with your left hand then.
Push this button with your left hand then.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is John.
My name is John.
I got a wife and one kid.
I got a wife and one kid.
I work in a button factory.
I work in a button factory.
My boss came up to me and said,
My boss came up to me and said,
"Hey, John,
hey, John,
are you busy?"
are you busy?
I said, "No."
I said, no.
Well, push this button with your right foot then.
Push this button with your right foot then.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is John.
My name is John.
I work in a button factory.
I work in a button factory.
Got a wife and one kid, I think.
I got a wife and one kid, I think.
My boss came up to me and said,
My boss came up to me and said,
"Hey, John, you busy?"
hey, John, you busy?
No.
No.
Well, push this button with your left foot then.
Push this button with your left foot then.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's John.
My name's John.
I need help.
I need help.
I got a wife and one kid.
I got a wife and one kid.
I work in a button factory.
I work in a button factory.
I'm so close to a promotion.
I'm so close to a promotion.
One day,
One day,
my boss came up to me and said,
my boss came up to me and said,
"Hey, John, you busy?"
hey, John, you busy?
No.
No.
Well, then push this button with your head then.
Well, push this button with your head then.
Hello.
Hello.
Help me.
Help me.
I work in a button factory.
I work in a button factory.
My boss said, "Hey, John, you busy?"
My boss said, hey, John, you busy?
I said, "No."
I said, no.
Well, then push this button with your tongue.
Well, push this button with your tongue.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My boss came to me and said, "Are you busy?"
Are you busy?
I said, "Yes."
All right, can we get a round of applause for John? Great job. Okay, let's check back in with Kim and see how those s'mores are going.
Okay, they are still cooking. So I think, here, let me just move my phone a little bit. Sorry. So they are cooking. I have not turned it over yet, so they need to cook about 2 minutes per side. So maybe if you can check in with me during the next break.
Will do. Thank you, Kim. Okay, so next up, I have the privilege of announcing a very important speaker. So ladies and gentlemen, today we have the great fortune to have with us one of the most knowledgeable scientists of our age. He has won uncountable awards for his inventions, theories, and experiments. Through his work, our world has seen great improvements in environment, social quality, and technical efficiency. His works are only overshadowed by his ability to explain and teach these extremely complicated ideas to other normal people, such as you and me. We are very lucky to have him here with us today. So please welcome the most honorable Professor Zayas.
Thank you. Thank you.
Professor Zayas will now give his address.
1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Thank you, Professor Zayas. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Okay, so we'll check back in with Kim in one moment, but let's go on to our next song for the evening. We have, all the way from Camp Bullowa staff, and from his home tonight, Will.
How's everybody doing? So I will be doing one of my personal favorite camp songs, and that's the Pirate song. So if you know it, feel free to sing along, but there's one important thing that you need to know. This is a Do As I Do song. So I need everybody to stand up. And if you know it, sing along. I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 1, I sucked my thumb. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 2, I tied my shoes. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 3, I climbed a tree. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 4, I shut the door. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 5, I did a jive. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 6, I picked up sticks. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 7, I went to heaven. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 8, I was at the gates. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 9, I was at the end of the line. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, when I was 10, I did it all again. Before I went to sea, I climbed aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, we go this way, that way, forward and back, over the rolling seas. A bottle of Coke to soothe my throat, and that's the life for me. Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Will. Let's get a round of applause for Will. All right. Let's check back in with Kim and her s'mores demo.
Hi, Dan. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm going to lift the pan up a little bit to show you. So I did flip it, and hopefully you can see that it is browning. Let's check out the other side. So it is supposed to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. So I think this looks pretty good. Do you think Will's done for about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes? Okay, so I'll give it another moment. Let's make the cinnamon sugar. One moment. I'm just gonna set up my phone again. Okay. So not a complete science, but I have a couple tablespoons of just plain sugar in here, and we're going to add some cinnamon. Stir it up. I'm going to add more because you should definitely see the cinnamon and not the sugar. And then I'll move my camera so you can see it better. So if you were making more than one, you could make more cinnamon sugar. So this is what my mixture looks like. I am just gonna put it down in a plate. And I'm gonna get my s'mores tortilla from the pan. Okay, now remember when I made this, I had some butter in the pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this straight on the cinnamon. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn it over and put the cinnamon on the other side. So you can always sprinkle some of this on top too. Now some variations. You could have put some small slices of strawberries in here too, and I think that would have been great. So let me cut this open now. Let me just move it onto a clean plate. And let me show you what we got here. So we have a nice stack here. And again, you have your marshmallows, your chocolate chips, and your graham crackers inside. On the outside, you have your tortilla. And now it is also covered in the cinnamon sugar mixture. So just another way you can make s'mores. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for the wonderful demonstration, Kim. If any of you guys try this on your own, let us know how it tastes. We're very interested in that. It looks very good, though. All right. So next up, we have a cheer by John Whitaker.
Me? It's my turn?
Yes, John, it's your turn.
All of this s'mores talk makes me want to eat a banana. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. So we're going to do one of my all-time favorite cheers called the banana cheer, all right? I'm going to do it first, and then you're all going to do it with me. And remember, we're going to need some room to move around, okay? So it goes like this. Bananas of the world, unite! Peel, bananas, peel, bananas, peel, bananas, peel, bananas. Go, bananas, go, bananas, go, bananas, go, bananas. All right, did you guys get that? I think my neighbors think I'm crazy. That's okay. We're going to do it one more time all together. So everyone make some space so you can go crazy, all right? On the count of 3. 1, 3. Bananas of the world, unite! Peel, bananas, peel, bananas, peel, bananas, peel, bananas. Go, bananas, go, bananas, go, bananas, go, bananas! Woo! Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, John. Let's get a round of applause for him. All right. So next up, we have a good portion of our Camp in the Box staff with a really fun skit. So I'm going to turn it back over to John to get the skit started.
All right. How's everyone doing so far? Doing good? All right. Before we move on to that, I wanted to say one more thing. All right. Like us on Facebook. Camp in a Box is on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Hudson Valley Camp in a Box. All right. Make sure you do that. We're going to be posting all the stuff throughout the week there. So make sure you follow us on Camp in a Box. So, gives me a chance to catch my breath. On the way to the Camp in a Box Session 2 opening campfire tonight, we were listening to the radio, but we were having trouble keeping a single station on the air. The stations kept overlapping each other. Just as we started getting interested in one thing, the station would switch and something entirely different would come on. It sounded something like this.
Are you missing something in your life? Do you always find yourself unprepared? Do you like camping and hiking in the great outdoors? If you do, then join the Boy Scouts of America. Scouting today, it's a lot more than
A beautiful day at the Country Stadium where the Yankees are hosting the Twins. It looks like it will be a very close battle today as both teams are very strong and led by 2 great pitchers, Scott and Jeter. The Twins will be at the plate first. Leading them off in the batting order will be
Meatloaf, scalloped potatoes, and peas, and we'll top it all off with apple pie for dessert. Okay, ladies, Get out your notepads and cooking utensils. Listen carefully and you will learn how to prepare this scrumptious dish. Please that hard-working husband of yours after a long day's work at
Fantasyland, where all your dreams come true. Hello, boys and girls. Today's story is an old-time favorite. It's about a famous little girl and her dear old grandmother who...
Dirty, rotten, no good, two-bit, double-crossing crook, and when I get my hands on him, I'll pulverize him to a pulp, fit him to a pair of concrete shoes, and he'll never be seen in my territory again, even if the low-down dirty rat is...
The next batter at the plate for the Twins. Here's the first pitch. It's a ball outside. The pitcher gets his signals. He winds up. Whoa, it's a hard fastball right down the pipe. Strike one. The count is 1-1. The pitcher delivers again. The batter swings.
the meatloaf into the pan and fry for 15 minutes or until brown. Now, ladies, this next step is very crucial to the success of the meatloaf. If you don't get it correctly,
I'll bash your head in and make mashed potatoes out of your face, so don't mess up or I'll send you to...
The Boy Scouts of America. Just imagine the fun you'll have swimming, boating, hiking, and sitting around the campfire at night. Only you, the stars, the moon, and...
Little Red Riding Hood, said the wolf. What do you have in your basket? Well, Mr. Wolf, said Little Red Riding Hood, I have...
2 outs. Twins on first and second at the bottom of the third, and they are down by 2 runs. They've got to have a hit with this batter, or they're...
meatloaf will be burnt. So be careful, ladies, because burnt meatloaf can cause...
a home run. And that will put the Twins in the lead, 6-5, in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Country Stadium. Wow, what a change of events. This game has changed from a dull, typical pitcher's battle to
an afternoon of fun and adventure at the beautiful Camp in a Box. And remember, as the Boy Scout motto states, be prepared to...
Get your guts blown out if you double-cross me again. I'll put so many holes in you that you look like a screen door. No one fools around with me except...
the Boy Scouts of America.
have struck out again. And boy, the other team's manager is giving it to them. I can just imagine saying,
My, what big eyes you have, grandmother, said Little Red Riding Hood. Better to see you with, my dear, said the wolf. And grandmother, said Little Red Riding Hood, what a big nose you have.
says the ump to the other team's manager as he throws him out of the game. Well, Bob, it looks like the only thing that can save the other team now is
the Boy Scouts of America.
And your piping hot peas. By now your pie crust should be tender and flaky, just like...
Little Red Riding Hood was about to be gobbled up by the wicked old wolf. And suddenly the door burst open and the woodsman said,
You dirty bugger. I've got you dead to right now. Mess with my girl, will ya? Well, no one messes with my girl and gets away with it. The only thing that can save you now is...
the Twins.
Your crisp apple pie.
Little Red Riding Hood.
And the Boy Scouts of America.
All right. Fantastic job, guys. Round of applause for our Camp in a Box staff. All right. So I'm going to turn it back over to John for any closing remarks. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Dan, we forgot one song.
We forgot a song.
We did. It's a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Well, hold on one second before we get there. Is everyone having fun so far? All right, we got one more really fun, active song before we send you on your way, all right? So I'm going to need everyone to have some space to get some moving around again, all right? It's called the Cheese Busan. So, everyone, this is a repeat after me song.
This is a repeat after me song.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Because I got my gun.
Because I've got my guns.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Field.
It's a field.
A big field.
A big field.
With scary grass.
With scary grass.
And velociraptors.
And velociraptors.
Can't go around the field.
Can't go around the field.
Can't fly a helicopter over the field.
Can't fly a helicopter over the field.
You gotta run through the field as fast as you can.
Got to run through the field as fast as you can.
Run, 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 run. Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I got my gun.
I've got my guns.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Volcano
Volcano
in the Hudson Valley.
in the Hudson Valley.
It's a really big volcano.
It's a really big volcano.
Can't go under the volcano.
Can't go under the volcano.
Can't go through the volcano.
Can't go through the volcano.
You gotta climb up the volcano, jump over the crater, and slide all the way back down.
You got to climb up the volcano, jump over the crater, and slide all the way back down.
Cut, 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 jump, slide all the way down. Woo! Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
'Cause I got my gun.
I've got my guns.
Oh,
Whoa!
a lake,
A lake.
a giant lake.
A giant lake.
It's not that big,
It's not that big.
but we
But-
can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
We can't go diagonal it.
Can't go diagonal it.
We gotta swim through it
We got to swim through it.
and watch out for sharks.
And watch out for sharks.
Swim, 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 swim. Punch the shark. Punch. Swim, 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 swim. Whew. Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
I'm not afraid
I'm not afraid.
because I got my gun.
I've got my guns.
Whoa.
Whoa.
A cave.
A cave.
A dark, scary cave.
A dark cave.
It's scary, Dan. It's scary.
It's very scary.
Can't go over the cave.
Can't go over the cave.
We can't go around the cave.
Can't go around the cave.
Gotta go in the cave.
Got to go in the cave.
Very quietly.
Very quietly.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
Going on a wild cheese moose hunt.
I'm a little afraid.
I'm a little afraid.
And a flashlight.
That flashlight.
Whoa.
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 There's something here.
There's something here.
Something furry.
Something furry.
Something big.
Something big.
Something, smelly.
Something smelly.
Cheese moose!
Cheese moose!
Run away!
Run away!
Quick, swim through the lake, swim, 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 punch the shark, swim, 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 climb up the volcano, climb, 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 jump over the crater, slide all the way down, and run through the field as fast as you can. Ah! We're safe. Thank you.
Round of applause for John. All right. And back to you, John, for any closing remarks. I see a velociraptor behind you, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yes, her name is Willow. Thank you. Yes. All right, guys, I hope you had fun tonight. Remember, Scouts PSA, check your emails tonight for your Google Classroom invites. Check your spam, check your junk folders, and then email Mr. Zayas, all right? So thank you so much for coming. We will see you tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. Thank you. Have a good night.